What do you have inside your mind today, guys? What up? It is Indigo. I'm here making another video today. I think I'm going to start off something today interesting. I want to create either a question. I'm going to create the question of the day. I would like to possibly come out with at least 4 or 5 question of the day audios a week, so anybody and their mama could listen. So question of the day, what is it going to consist of? It's going to consist of the question of the day. Now the question of the day, it's such a beautiful day out here on my side in California, as you can hear by nature outside. Question of the day. What does it consist of? The question of the day is simply a question that I give to you, my readers, listeners, viewers, followers, anybody. This is going to be something that's free. Something that anybody could listen to, watch, see. I'm going to be doing the question of the day for anybody and everybody. It will eventually be a part of my program, but right now, it's just something that I'm going to be doing. It's going to be content for anybody and everybody to understand and overstand, so they can get a bigger picture of everything. Every question I ask is going to be more than worth asking yourself. This is for you. I've already done this for me, so that's why I know what to do. So I'm going to do it for you to help you out, which will in turn make you think that I'm an amazing guy, which I am, because I'm trying to help you, trying to help all of you. So, question of the day. Today's question of the day is, what is the question? The question should be why. Why is the most important question anybody can ask. Why? There it is. That's exactly why is important. Because why is the understanding and the overstanding of a question. It is the exact pinnacle of a question. When a question is asked, either information is given, or somebody who's listening will want to know that information. So they'll ask why. People who don't ask why are leaving that open. They could utilize that by taking why into their vocabulary more. And I don't mean this arrogantly. I mean this in a positive way. Like saying, asking real questions, like possibly at your job, and don't do it aggressively. Say, if we do it this way, why would it do it that way if when we do it this way, we would get hurt less? That would be a possibility that you could ask. But that could be used in any instance at all. You can use why for anything. This is just the beginning. I am just talking about why. There is a plethora of many other subjects, questions, things that I can get into. But right now, why is one of the most important focal points for information gathering. That is what I'm going to be doing, people. I'm going to be teaching people, most likely by this time next year, how to information gather. There were hunter-gatherers way back when. Well, there are still hunter-gatherers now, generally. But I'm going to teach you how to be a hunter and a gatherer of not just supplies. I'm going to get you mental supplies. We're going to supply your mind with more information so you can make better choices, better ideas, better decisions. It all starts with why. That's what you should be asking right now as I'm speaking. As I'm letting you know this information, you should be saying, well, why? And that is because, why? Because all this information that I'm giving you is vital. Anybody and everybody can use this. It's so simplistic. It almost seems like it doesn't work. But you have to know that it matters. Your energy matters when you use why. If you're a little kid and you're like really arrogant and cocky and you tell your mama or your daddy why, they're probably gonna slap shit out of you. Well, that's what mine did anyway, but that's exactly what will happen. You have to come to any kind of situation, period, with a positive attitude and a positive mindset. Because if you don't, then that's going to leave you susceptible to many different situations that could arise that could essentially, rub you the wrong way. And believe me, there are a lot of people in this world that don't like to get rubbed the wrong way, and they do dumb things when they get rubbed the wrong way. So I used to be one of them. So these are extremely vital to learn. These must be learned by everybody in the world. This is extremely fundamental. Be able to ask why and know exactly why it is you're asking why. Don't just say why because you want to. Say why because there's a purpose. Say why because you really want to know. Say why because you really want to expand your knowledge horizon. Why? Why do you want to expand your knowledge horizon? I'm so glad you asked. Because it will not only make you more intelligent, more approachable, freaking more better at analyzing. Asking why, getting more information, it makes you more versatile, more flexible, more adaptable. Oh man, imagine being that person on that one game show and that person fucks it up and you know the answer. Why? It's because you have that intel, you have that information, you have that knowledge. And it probably rubs you the wrong way because they just, lost their $30,000. All because they didn't know, some president's name, but it's like, his name was Eisenhower. Come on now. I don't know. But that's just a simple, situation I can give you guys. But all in all, down to the nitty gritty, the most important subject about today's 15-minute slice of heaven is this. You need to ask why. Why? Okay, let me go through it one more time. Why is it important and vital and fundamental to ask why? Because why is the next level of hunter-gatherer. We don't have to hunt with sticks and bows. We don't got to gather stuff. We don't got to use our physical. You can use your mental to hunter-gather. And I'll show you how. You have to learn to be a gatherer of information. You have to learn to be a hunter once you get that information. Hunters didn't just go throw spears at fucking deers and hope that they died. No, hunters knew exactly how to do it. They knew how to be very quiet. They knew how to follow tracks. They knew, they had knowledge, they had intel, they had information. Given it was probably passed down from their parents, but that's the point. Information is information, period. It can be assimilated by any individual. You could teach a child how to be a killer. Just like I don't know for sure, but I know the Russians do some crazy stuff. So, child Russian killers, from a child, teach them how to kill. So when they're like 20, they have no heart and soul. It works. It works. It works. So giving information to yourself is one of the most important things you could do for yourself and your future. Because when you give yourself information, you give yourself the ability to proceed in life. Because the less that you know, the more that people can control you. Because when you don't know things, you got to look to others for assistance. You got to look to others for help. You got to look to others for the things that you don't know or you don't understand. So intelligence And information makes you confident. It gives you an ability to know what you're talking about. It gives you the ability to feel what you're talking about. So when you're talking to somebody and you're looking them in the eye and you know exactly what the fuck you're going to say to them, and I don't mean this in a bad way, like this is positive, but I'm saying it like in a very forceful manner. You know exactly what the hell you're going to say. Like without a doubt, you're about to blow them away. That right there is called confidence. It ain't about fighting or having a big dick or, muscles or for a chick titties and ass. That's not confidence. And to a certain extent, but real confidence is when you know things in your mind 100%. Like when you go to school and you go to that test and you're like, oh shit, I know all these questions. It's over. That feeling right there, that feeling of knowing, that is pure fucking confidence. That is unadulterated confidence. You could use that fucking shit to get some pussy. You could use that shit to fucking go get a man. You could use this information in your mind to feel like you are a fucking genius. Now, I know I'm getting crazy here, but that's because I'm adamant about this. It's so simple. Just asking why. But people don't do it. And when they do it, they do it ignorantly. So they'll ask why. But it won't be the right one. Because there are different ways that you can ask why. Different situations you can ask why. For instance, my mom died. And this is just an example. My mom died. Why? That would be a horrible, horrible reason to ask why. Yes, you can gain information about it, but you don't need to ask why. Whoever is telling you your mom died, they're not going to know why. That is not a right time to ask why. You can just go along with it and find out the information. Why is something that you usually should ask in your mind. Because when you can use your mind to ask why about something, you can think and focus that why. You can learn to cultivate the why. So then you would ask, questions that really matter. Like, why do I work at this job where this, boss, he calls me boy. He tells me to do stuff and he tells me boy. He doesn't say please. He doesn't say thank you. They don't reward their employees. They essentially treat us like we're slave workers that need to get it done. That right there, if you have that damn thought, ask why. Why did I have the thought? Why are they treating me this way? Why? That is a perfect example of something you need to ask why about. Why? Because that is something that will get you somewhere. Answering questions that are important will get you somewhere. The less important the question is that you're asking why to, the less it's not going to matter. So what I'm also trying to teach you here is time management. That's a whole nother subject that I got to get into, is time management. People don't know how to fucking manage their time. But that's neither here nor there. That's for another day. As for my question of the day, ask why. Ask why a lot more. In your daily life, in your relationship. And I don't mean, like I said, I don't mean it arrogantly. Don't do it stupidly. Don't have, a negative energy like, why the fuck? Do it very kindly with your heart. Say, why? Have an earnest desire to learn, to know. Knowing gives you confidence. I want all of my viewers to be confident. I know what it used to be like not being confident. And I'm tired of that. I don't want to see that in people no more. I only see gods on this earth. Gods that have their own craft, their own design, and their own skill. Everybody was made a certain way. And I believe in you, just like I believe in myself. So, it is Indigo 777 inside. Signing off. See you guys in the next question video. Peace.